What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. Thank you so much for all the love and the support on the channel as of late. So if this is your first time tuning in and you do enjoy PlayStation and Xbox, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have on the channel for you guys. All right, so we got some topics to kind of go over and discuss. So yeah, this month I already said before that it's been very slow in terms of, like, you know, big reveals, big announcements, things of that nature. A lot of people are still waiting for Sony to, you know, respond some type of way pertaining to this whole ABK ordeal. But nevertheless, we do have some things here that we need to dig into. So first thing is first, we're going to be talking about Sony is getting ready to announce some new AAA PS5 games as well as PS4 as well. So let's throw that in there. We're also going to be talking about Spiderman 2. Yes, we have some details here on Spiderman 2 that we're going to be going over and discussing. 4K 60 in the Matrix. There you go. On that one, we're going to dig just a little bit. Something I feel like will be really amazing for a lot of people, considering that we're starting to see more and more capabilities of the PlayStation 5. And we're going to go over some of the things that I've actually been hearing people saying. It's just like ludicrous when it comes to Spider-Man 2. So there is that. We're also going to be going over the PlayStation 5 Slim. All right, this next revision of the PlayStation 5, we do have some specs, not really in-depth specs, but, you know, just on the surface, couple things that we kind of want to go over and discuss as well. So there's that. And we're going to be talking about Ratchet and Clank. Yes, today they dropped the PC port, and we're going to go over that and discuss a lot of the performance stuff in terms of using a regular hard drive versus like SSD or what have you. So there is that, right? And also we're going to touch up on PlayStation Plus, and we have like a few games and such that we need to go ahead and dial in. Also, we're going to be taking a look at a video demonstrating the actual performance of if you go with a hard drive versus a SSD for Ratchet and Clank. So there's that one. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me, hit the share button. And if you want to continue to see more streams like this moving forward, please don't hesitate to hit that like button. Super chats are welcome during the show if you have any questions or any concerns. All right, so there's a poll that I put up at the top. You guys can go ahead and vote on there if you are playing Ratchet on PC and things of that nature. I just want to kind of know, and what type of hardware are you using to run the game? I've seen people going as far as saying, oh yeah, I have a 2080 or something like that, 2080 Ti or something like that, you know, that they're using as low as that. Some people are using like 3060, 3070. So it just goes to show you that a lot of people are not really upgrading their hardware to the latest and greatest, you know, 40 series graphics card or 13 gen Intel, you know, processors and everything like that. So, you know, it's interesting to see a lot of people, you know, playing the game, you know, showing off a lot of their, you know, PC specs. And yeah, it's interesting to see how low tier some of the specs are in terms of the actual hardware. But hey, if you want the best of the best, you know, playing it on the highest fidelity in terms of like ray tracing, I believe you need like a ultimate ray trace. I believe you need a 4080, a desktop 4080, or maybe a laptop 4080. I mean, a laptop 4080, I'm still kind of pissed off with that because a laptop 4080 is at what, 12 gig of VRAM. I just feel like it's robbery. You know, I feel like they should have included at least 16 gigs of VRAM, you know, on the 4080 for the laptop. But I see a lot of people playing this and they're like, oh man, it's only 12 gig of VRAM. And I mean, I'm telling you, by the time you crank up every single thing, well, you have frame generation, right? So frame generation, I see a lot of people are saying, oh, playing Ratchet with frame generation on and DLSS 3, things of that nature, that definitely does, you know, boost the, you know, double the FPS and, you know, kind of up the image quality just a bit. But if besides frame generation and DLSS 3, like, and you're just turning those settings off and you just running the game straight. Yeah, it's very interesting to kind of see some of the performance that a lot of people are getting in terms of FPS. But there's that, because you spend thousands and thousands of dollars on these PC, and yeah, you're expecting to be able to run all this stuff on Ultra, but no, I guess you can't really do it without frame generation or DLSS being involved some type of way, which is a freaking shame. It's a shame, but that's there. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to dive into the stream. But before we get started, I just want to give a special shout out to everybody who is here. Thank you so much for watching us live. Appreciate you guys hanging on with us. This week has been very, very slow. Not really a whole lot massive stuff going on, but we do have something for you guys today. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dial into our first topic of discussion. We have to talk about Sony basically announcing some new AAA games for the PlayStation 5. And this is very interesting, right? Because I did cover this, during my last show pertaining to this event that Sony announced. And I know a lot of you guys typically wanted a PS5 showcase or a state of play announcement or something in that vein, but let's go ahead and let's dial into this one. We're going to go ahead and talk about this AAA, the AAA PS5 games, new PS5 games that is getting ready to be announced and revealed and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and let's do it right now. So first thing is first here, just wanted to enlighten you guys. Let me go and transfer screens. And as you guys can see, this is coming from pushsquare.com. It says Sony will announce new PS5, PS4 games during Chinese press conference this week. Here's when to watch live. So I did cover this at my last, show, but I really wanted to kind of highlight this again for a lot of people who don't really know what's going on here. So typically this is exactly what's going on. So Sony is plotting a press conference in China this week, which is promises will reveal the third phase of its ongoing China Hero project. The Japanese giant has been neutering developers all across the country, pledging funding, marketing, and publishing support for a variety of games, including Fist Forged and Shadow Torch and more. It says that this week it confirmed that despite skipping most major conventions this year, it will have a booth at China Joy in Shanghai, which is scheduled to take place this weekend between July 28th, right? So that's what, 2 more days from now. That's a Friday, and 31st. And prior to that, it will host a press conference where it will reveal new Chinese developed PS5 and PS4 games come into its console. So there it is. There's the time frames right here. If you guys want to watch live and figure out exactly what's going on there. Now, I would definitely say this, right? Because again, this is definitely not what a lot of people are generally expecting from Sony, right? Like, people really want the full-fledged PS5 showcase or a full-fledged state of play, which we're gonna get another state of play. There's no doubt about that one. Obviously, we've been hearing the rumors that next month we could be getting a reveal for the PlayStation 5 Slim. So there is that one. Don't know how true that is. Don't know if that's going to be happening. But I'm expecting Sony to have another event in September. For sure. I'm 100% certain they might have something in September when it comes to like a state of play. But as far as a PS5 showcase, I don't think they're going to be having any more PS5 showcases for this year. State of play kind of going over, release dates for a lot of things that we don't currently do have. Phantom Blade Zero is another game that is going to be at this China Joy press conference. They're going to have a booth there, and maybe we might see some more gameplay or maybe get a little bit more information there. But I think where a lot of people are kind of left on the edge here is what's going on with Stellar Blade, right? Obviously, we're going to have to wait on a state of play for that one. What's going on with Helldivers 2 in terms of a release date, and what's going on with Lil Devil Inside, like what's going on with that game, right? So there's a couple games, and obviously there's some PSVR 2 games that we should be getting, updates on and things of that nature. So there's that, but don't expect this China Joy, sort of showcase or press conference or whatever the case may be to be revealing the new games that you guys really and truly want to see. So hopefully, like I said before, this can kind of clear up a lot of the notion that's been actually going around. So we'll see on these new PS5 games, and hopefully we could see what Sony does next from there. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Do me a favor, guys, hit that like button for me, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get it popping. Okay, so we glad we got the new PS5 games out the way. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about Spider-Man 2. So it's funny to me, right? And I'm about to go in on this one, right? So I saw something, and this was pertaining to James Stevenson. I think he's one of the creative directors over there over at Insomniac Games, right? And this is crazy, man. Like, people can just never be satisfied. It's always got to be some type of complaint, right? So hear this one right here. All I could do was shake my head and just laugh, right? So we got the story trailer for Spider-Man 2, right? We got our reveal for Venom, okay? And later it was brought to our attention that was actually running, the trailer itself was running on PlayStation 5. All right, it was running on PlayStation 5 in fidelity mode. Okay, so ding 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 ding, and then somebody asked James Stevenson over there at Insomniac, like, so fidelity mode, the trailer was running in fidelity mode, so 4K 60, and he was like, yep. So right there and then, we're gonna obviously have a performance mode. Like, they're not gonna just give us no 4K 30 nonsense and then that's gonna be that, or just it's not gonna just be a fidelity type of thing. So I was really expecting, Spider-Man 2 to have a performance mode anyway. I mean, they've done it with Miles Morales, they've done it with the remaster. I mean, so why not do it for Spider-Man 2? I mean, what was the difference? So the thing that really kind of ticked me off the most was, I was like, wait a minute, like, so somebody responded to that comment asking about, how did they get the trailer to, like, what did they use to render the trailer, or was it running on PS5? Somebody responded and said, oh yeah, please release this in PlayStation Plus, because this is Spider-Man remastered all over again. And I'm like, bro, like, what? Like, I'm not understanding. I'm not gonna pay $70 for this. Please release this in PlayStation Plus. And I'm like, excuse me? Like, bro, this looks so much better. The game looks so much better than Spider-Man Remaster. I just don't freaking get it. Like, it's a sequel. Okay, it's a sequel. Like how much better do you need the game to look? I'm not understanding. It's not a new IP. It's a sequel to a PS4 game. So I'm not understanding, why is it that Sony should sit there and entertain the idea to put this game in the PlayStation Plus day one so that you don't have to spend $70 on. I can't, man. I can't. This is the type of nonsense I see. And it's like, bro, what do you expect from a sequel? Nobody is going into Spider-Man 2 expecting it to see, oh my God, just over the top, insane visuals. Like, it's going to be just this. I don't even know what people are expecting. It's a sequel. Yes, it's developed on PlayStation 5 to take advantage of PlayStation 5 hardware. Oh, yeah, it's a remaster. Bro, really? So he kind of responded as just like, I don't know. James Stevenson just responded like, I wouldn't even say anything. There's no responding to a comment like that. Because the crazy part is, it was the same situation with that game called, was it Destruction All-Stars? Like, Sony was willing to charge $70 for that game, and then they changed their mind at the last minute and just throw it into PlayStation Plus. See, that game is different. We're talking about Spider-Man 2. All right? We're talking about Spider-Man 2. They're not going to do that. They're not going to take the game and throw it into PlayStation Plus day one. What? No, sir. And the crazy part is that will be counter. That will definitely be counter to what Sony is trying to do with their PlayStation Plus service. They're not going to put Spider-Man day and date. Like, it's just not going to happen. Okay. So I just found that comment like ridiculous, to be honest. And even Insomniac entertaining that idea, like, no, bro, like, no, it's not going to happen. You're going to pay full $70 for Spider-Man 2. I feel like Spider-Man 2 looks really good so far, and people will happily spend $70 on this game. And that is the thing that people got to understand, that we just learned during the last show that I did, that Insomniac Games is working on another freaking game. They've been working on this game possibly about 3+ years now. So it really just goes to show you the dedication and the drive that these studios really have, like these Sony studios really have. So that's 3 games that they're actually working on right now. So they're truly a workhorse, and to really see the quality that is being put into Spider-Man 2. Not only that, but the game is going to, it was confirmed that the game is going to look even better than what we saw in the story trailer. So besides the whole look of MJ, and besides the whole look of Peter, and besides the whole look of Venom, all I see is people just complaining once again. It's like, you can just never be happy. Doesn't matter if it's on PS5, if it's on Series X. If it's one thing to complain about the FPS, right? Oh man, it's not 60. All right. Well, that's a very important thing. But come on, man. Like, I don't know. I just find that like really crazy. But hey, that's just my opinion on the whole matter. Let me know y'all actual thoughts in the actual comment section. And just to kind of show you guys exactly what I was talking about here. All right, so Pumpkin King actually quote tweeted James Stevenson, and literally, yeah, so James Stevenson is the director and community and marketing at Insomniac Games. So yeah, he basically confirmed that the story trailer was captured in fidelity mode on the PlayStation 5. So there you go. There you go. So if that does not confirm some things for you guys, I don't know what will, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, this game is definitely going to have a performance mode, and yeah, it's probably going to be, 4K 60, or it's probably going to be dynamic 4K 60, whatever the case may be. As long as we get that 60 FPS, I think people will be happy nonetheless. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. All right. Now, diving into our next story here, we have to talk about, Ratchet and Clank. So, yeah, a lot of people like myself, I was thinking that, well, Sony was kind of lying about the whole only possible on PlayStation 5, this, that, and the third. Well. It just really goes to show you that the PS5 is truly a monster of a system. And, obviously Ratchet and Clank was designed with the PlayStation 5 in mind, the IO throughput, the super fast SSD, and it really goes to show you that the PS5 hardware wise is very good. Now, you're not going to get into a whole nother riff at record times with a SSD on PC. Apparently that's what I'm actually hearing. So it's actually faster on PS5 still to this date. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys a full representation of the game running on a PS4 hard drive. Just really goes to show you that you do need a SSD to actually play the game and have a very smooth experience. Now, James Stevenson is back at it again, and he basically quote tweeted John Letterman from Digital Foundry, says, "As we said, our first look at Ratchet and Clank on PC, it has a few issues, but it's overall in good shape. Infinitely better than Last of Us Part 1 and Jedi Survivor at launch. The funniest bit is when Rich tried running the game off of an actual PS4 hard drive on a machine just above minimum spec." So take a look at this situation here. I want you guys to see this. So here it is. Look at this. Look how crappy that is. Look how garbage that is. Look at that. Look at that mess. That's what happens when you use a hard drive. No, sir. That's not even playable. That's not even playable. Look how long we're waiting. This is what happens when you don't use an SSD and you actually use a traditional hard drive. You hear the sound in the background, but nothing is happening. Like nothing is happening. And so, yeah, you really and truly, like Insomniac said, you really and truly do need that SSD, bro. Like, it's much needed, but it's still overall a better experience, you know, on the PlayStation 5 than on PC. So see, it's still going. Look at this. I mean, a minute and 19 seconds. All of this is still going. Are y'all seeing this? Look how long it's taken to get into another rift. Like, if this was on PS5, I mean, we had already been in another rift like since yesterday. We're still going, bro. Look at this. Almost a minute, bro. It took a minute, basically a minute and 9 seconds. Hold on. Let me time that again. Let me time that again. A minute and 3, minute and 6, minute and 7. Yeah, a minute and 8 seconds. A minute and 8 seconds to get into a whole nother rift. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. We just don't know how good we have it on PlayStation 5. A whole minute. Bro, can you imagine a whole minute and change to get in another rift with a traditional hard drive? That is trash. Like, but hey, I see the debate. I see a lot of people saying, oh, well, I have a 2080 and, oh, I don't have an SSD. I think at this point, everybody should have a SSD in their PC build at this point. But surprisingly enough, a lot of people still do have the mechanical hard drives. Like, they have just regular mechanical 5400 RPM hard drives, like that mechanical stuff. And games like this, a lot of games that are starting to come out now is going to require you to have SSD, you know? So it's interesting, man. I'm not fixing to sit here. That's an unplayable experience with a traditional hard drive. So yeah, go hug your PS5, man. Y'all don't know how good y'all have it. I think the PS5 is an incredible machine. The more and more we start seeing games that was developed specifically for PlayStation 5 and being ported over to PC and actually seeing how it actually runs. Now, another game in question here is Returnal. Now, when Returnal launched on PC, the requirements, at least the RAM requirements, was literally insane. I was like 32 gigs of RAM. Normally, when it comes to PC games, 16 gigs, maybe at max. But 32 gigs of RAM, that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know how good we got these PS5 games, man, and how smooth they actually run. Buttery, silky smooth on PlayStation 5. And then when they're ported over to another hardware like PC, well, it's subject to your particular setup, your PC build that you have currently right now. And so just wanted to highlight a couple of things there for you guys in terms of that. Now, Video Game Chronicles did put up an article talking about this, and I was like, bro, like, if y'all really want the same type of polish and dedication and things of that nature, then you're really gonna have to make sure you have the fastest SSD out there, or one of the fastest SSD out there, to kind of really get, you know, some of that high-end work in terms of, you know, going in the different rift and things of that nature. So there's that. Now, I want to touch up on this really quickly, and then we're going to dive into our actual next topic. So it said that recently Sony ports, such as this year's port of Last of Us Part 1, have been criticized for launching in a poor state. At launch, The Last of Us had mostly negative reviews on Steam, with a significant number of players complaining about performance issues and crashes. Now, later in the actual article, Digital Foundry highlights that the ongoing discussion over the game's ability to run slower machines with no SSDs, with previously Insomniac claimed that the SSD was essential for its PS5 version. And in truth and in fact, they're right. Now, the differences between the console experience and the very low setting is frankly immense. Now, this is in terms of like data transfer and things of that nature, it's freaking crazy. I mean, it's completely freezing, it's completely crashing. I mean, it's nonsense, it's trash. So there's that. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Let me know if you guys are playing Ratchet and Clank on PC. What is your experience right now and all that jazz? All right, so let's go ahead and let's move on into our next topic here. Let's talk about the new PS5. Now, this is crazy, right? Because we've been hearing so much rumors now that has actually been swirling around talking about the PS5 Pro. So guys, if you're just now coming in, hit that like button, hit that share button. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I appreciate you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and let's dive into this. Let's talk about the situation that's actually happening here with this new PS5 model. Now, so like I said before, we were hearing tons of rumors about the PS5 Pro, and apparently it's going to be launching holiday 2024, and it's going to improve the 4K 60 FPS debacle, considering that we don't have a lot of 4K 60 FPS games. We're getting a lot of things just with 30 FPS alone, and it's supposed to be improving ray tracing as well. And plus two, there's a lot of other benefits like more hard drive space, faster processor, faster RAM, and a faster GPU and things of that nature when it comes to the PS5 Pro. But let's talk about this because Zubitech out on Twitter literally put this out there, and I was like, wait, wow. So remember when the PS5 first came out, a lot of people was questioning Sony's choice to do liquid metal. Now, me personally, I think liquid metal is a great compound for your chipsets, whether it's your processor or your GPU or whatever the case may be. It just lasts a very, very long time, and it does a very, very good job with cooling the actual chipsets to give you, the maximum in terms of cooling. So interestingly enough, this new PS5 model, which is supposed to be the one with the detachable drive, apparently it's the series model number CFI1300 series. So that is the model number for this one. Now it's going to be featured on a 5nm APU, and it's not going to have no liquid metal apparently. So I believe it when I see it. I don't know why Sony would not do liquid metal on this new PS5 model. I don't know, because the nonsense notion that was going around the launch of the PS5 was, oh yeah, oh look, Marlon, my liquid metal from my PS5 is leaking out through the back vents. I'm like, what? I'm still calling bull crap on that one, because when you tear down the PS5 down to the actual motherboard and you look at the actual liquid metal compound, there is a sort of mesh, like rubbery mesh guard that is around the actual chipset, around the actual processor, that keeps the liquid metal from going anywhere. And so I've seen people who was like, oh yeah, man, that is terrible that they actually went with liquid metal instead of a regular compound, because that's just gonna leak over time, and it's gonna get on the components and it's gonna short out the motherboard. I'm like, what? Like, that makes no sense. I mean, liquid metal just, I haven't seen anybody that just goes with liquid metal when they're building a PC, or obviously PC manufacturers or console manufacturers going with liquid metal. There's no issues with liquid metal as far as I'm concerned, right? But it is interesting to see Sony not going with liquid metal on this new PS5 model. I mean, we still have to wait for confirmation. Also, I wanted to kind of highlight a couple of things here, that the new earbuds that Sony's going to be launching this year just passed certification. So yeah, they just passed a certification and things of that nature. So yeah, that earbud is getting ready to drop this year. And let me tell you this right now, they're going to sell like hotcakes. Now, in terms of price point, I don't see these selling for no more than $100, but I'm just saying, I'm warning you guys right now, you're gonna have to pay the Sony tax. Okay, now the Sony tax, Marlon is talking about is you're probably gonna pay a higher premium for these earbuds. Now they could at max be $150. Now I think $150 for some earbuds for the PS5 is a bit too outlandish in terms of, you know, pricing, but I'll say $99.99 should be the sweet spot and what Sony should kind of aim for. But they just passed certification. I was looking into this. Thank y'all so much, the news team, for tagging me with that. But also, yeah, let me know y'all thoughts with this new PS5 model. Basically 5nm APU, and, you know, no liquid metal in terms of like the compound that they're going to be using on it. And the model number is basically the 1300 series. So there's that. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. All right, so let's go ahead and let's move on to our next topic at hand. Interestingly enough, though, I really wanted to sort of highlight this because yeah, you know, to each their own when it comes to stuff like this. And I don't know, everybody have their own different type of value proposition, whether it's Game Pass, whether it's PlayStation Plus, or whatever the case may be. So we do have, this is going to be August monthly games, and I can already tell you right now, not interested. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this. All right, so there you go right there. So we have PGA Tour 2K23 there, PS5, PS4, Dreams, Death's Door. Not interested in any of those games. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So I'm saying, like, with these subscription services, it's normally a hit or a miss when it comes to these monthly games. That is, last month was actually pretty decent, but this month, not interested in these games. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Yeah, I don't even know what the heck that is. I was just like, yeah. No sirree, no sirree, no sirree. That's just not gonna happen for me. So yeah, there's that, guys. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. This is crazy though. This is really, really crazy. So check this out, because this was something that I wanted to kind of touch up on, and this is some very, very important PlayStation news. And let me go ahead and put a timestamp on this one. Share the stream, like it, comment. Super chats are welcome if you are interested in what we do here. So let's talk about this PlayStation investment and what Sony is getting ready to do here, which I think it definitely expands on the growth of the PlayStation 5, the games that we can expect, and overall just performance altogether. So I'm going to go ahead and put a timestamp on this one for my rewatchers. Okay, so Sony right now, all right, so PlayStation is on the lookout for manager to identify inorganic growth opportunities through acquisitions and investments. Oh boy. Interesting, right? Interesting. So there you guys go on that one. It says Sony Interactive Entertainment has revealed that it is hiring for someone to manage its corporate strategy and development, integration and acceleration business. Now, part of its individual responsibilities are to identify and execute inorganic growth opportunities through acquisitions, and is based in San Mateo, California, USA. So there is that one, man. So basically, Sony is actually looking for this right now in terms of like growth, inorganic growth, and acquisitions and things of that nature. So the manager, corporate strategy and development, integration and acceleration is a new role. We are looking for an experienced merger integration professional who excels in partnering cross functionality and influencing a multifaceted, fast-paced environment. Now, the individual should be I'm sorry, a creative. Sorry, guys. a creative problem solver and strategic thinker, ready to play, and an individual part in supporting due diligence, defining and driving integration strategy, supporting integration planning and execution, and partnering closely with the deal, business, and functional leaders to drive realization of value of investments. So there it is. Sony is obviously turning up the heat a little bit there in terms of their corporate strategy and development, and obviously looking for more growth. And when it comes to, acquisitions and things of that nature, they need somebody that to fit the bill. So here's the interesting part that I really wanted to kind of dial into, because when I saw this kind of goes back on what I said before, and I'll say it again. See, Sony is very smart in terms of what their plan is for the PlayStation 5. Now, I saw that somebody got hired on. This is a developer that was working on iToy, right? You guys remember iToy, right? And they were working on Killzone, right? So they were working on Killzone and they were working on iToy, and I believe there was another game. They just got hired on at Fire Sprite. And interesting enough, we know what Fire Sprite is actually working on. So it seems like, man, we're getting a lot of ex-Killzone developers on. And I still feel like there is something there when it comes to Killzone. Like, I can't put a finger on it in terms of, like, are we getting another Killzone? Is Sony planning on rebooting the franchise? Because, man, we're still waiting on that big splash in terms of multiplayer, on the PlayStation 5. We know that there's tons of stuff that's being actually worked on right now, but we just don't know, like, the release window for a lot of these games. Like, when are these games going to be, dropping and coming out, or when we're going to see them in terms of, like, gameplay and things of that nature. So Sony is doing a lot of hiring right now. And like I said, a lot of Killzone developers. I see a few Call of Duty X devs here and there. So something is going on the back end that Sony is getting ready to prepare for. So there's that, man. Hopefully it can all work out in the end, and we can really, see some strong multiplayer games and things of that nature on the PlayStation 5. Now, there's another thing that I wanted to highlight, because this has to do with Microsoft. And funny thing is, we know that Starfield is getting ready to drop. So yeah, there's a very interesting numbers here that I really want to kind of go over and look at in terms of their earnings and stuff. And so here we go. Now, obviously, they took a hit in terms of the actual hardware, so don't really expect a whole lot in terms of revenue in that particular vein. But nevertheless, I guess it's okay, right? Microsoft right now, they're in the limelight, and they feel like they can do no wrong. So my only thing is, like I've said before, and I'll say it again, like, Microsoft just needs to, focus on their studios, and I think they should be fine. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at Microsoft's earnings here, Q4 FY 2023 report. So normally stuff like this, is sort of hit or miss in terms of the numbers and stuff, but I really wanted to sort of bring this to you guys' attention to let you guys growth wise know exactly, what's going on in terms of that. So let me go ahead and switch screens. Now, this is obviously coming from Zuby Tech out on Twitter. He does a very, very good job, with all of this stuff, reporting on this stuff. So here we go. So as you guys can see right here, it says that Microsoft Q4 FY 2023 report highlights. Now, revenue is 56.2 billion, so up like basically 8%. Now, operating income is 24.3 billion. That is up 18%, so that's good there. Now, their net income is 20.1 billion. That is up by 20%. And their cloud revenue, they're actually seeing an uptick there. So their cloud revenue is at 24 billion, and that's an uptick of 15%. And Xbox content and Xbox content and services revenue is up by 5%, but the hardware Yeah, negative 13%. Ouch. Yeah, so like I said, and then obviously last but not least, the gaming revenue is up by 1%. But yeah, in terms of the hardware side of things, man, I feel like that's kind of like where Microsoft struggles a bit in terms of getting people to buy the Xbox hardware. But generally speaking, with this ABK deal about to go through, a lot of people are reportedly buying a lot of Series X's to play older Call of Duty games. And obviously, you know, only time will tell in terms of what we can expect, you know, from these first party studio games. And hopefully that can kind of drive, you know, more hardware sales, you know, to their to their hardware. Because interestingly enough, and I've said this countless times over and over again, and this is facts, man. This is the facts. Like, Sony is dominated in that area for a reason, because a lot of people know that, well, Sony when it comes to their games, people know what to expect, and they're the market leader right now. So they're selling at an all-time high when it comes to PlayStation 5. Microsoft's main focus is really not Xbox hardware. It's mainly the cloud. It's mainly mobile, and it's also PC as well. That's generally their main focus, their main push, and any other devices that you are actually, you know, playing Game Pass and playing their games on. So there's that. So hopefully Microsoft can, you know, get that hardware revenue up, but we'll see as time actually progresses. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Do me a favor, guys, hit that like button for me, hit that share button. Now we just have the one and only super chat of the show so far. Says, don't tease me with Killzone, I am grieving still. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Like, as a diehard PlayStation fan, somebody that grew up playing PlayStation games, I'm pissed off. I really am pissed off that they pretty much just put, you know, this game on the back burner in terms of, you know, even becoming a reality again, considering now Microsoft, I mean, they got everything, bro. Microsoft has Activision now. Call it, say they have Activision. They got Bethesda. They got all their first party studios. I mean, Microsoft is better than ever, you know what I'm saying, than they were back in the Xbox One generation. And so Microsoft don't have no issues in terms of, you know, multiplayer games or anything like that. You know, it's Sony that needs to tap into that arena. But at the same time, people are still purchasing PS5s, you know, whether it's third-party games or whether it's first-party content or whatever the case may be. But that void still needs to be filled in terms of multiplayer. But like I told you, you know, there's a lot of people that are purchasing PS5 right now in the hopes of Factions 2 dropping, and then we get to see it, and you know, it actually looks good and play good, and, you know, can keep PlayStation gamers, you know, hooked and synced into the actual experience. And we don't necessarily have to go to Xbox for Call of Duty or go to Xbox, which generally speaking, people are going to buy Call of Duty on PlayStation anyway. They're going to spend $70. Now, that was a big debate too during this whole ABK deal, or the aftermath of the ABK deal. The question is, will you spend $70, right, to play Call of Duty on PS5 when you can play it on Game Pass for free? I'm just saying, once this deal actually goes through and everything is like settled and stuff like that. So that's a $1 million question. Me personally, unless, well, my core fans is on PlayStation, so that's literally the only way I will get it on PlayStation 5, or unless your friends, your family members, everybody is on PlayStation. It kind of just really all depends. But you do have crossplay, so crossplay actually fits into that bill. So it really comes down to controller preferences and what console you really want to play on. But I mean, if you can play it on Xbox and still get the same quality and get the same DLC and things of that nature, then that's where I feel like a lot of people are going to take advantage of, you know, the whole Game Pass sign up. And I do believe once this ABK deal goes through, Microsoft will start seeing a huge increase in Game Pass subscribers, whether it's on console, whether it's on PC, and things of that nature. So Microsoft is not stupid. You know, they know exactly what they're doing. You know, they have always been labeled as the multiplayer box. They've always been labeled as, you know, the racing box in terms of, you know, Forza and things of that nature. But now they have so much different variety of different games that you can play on their particular console or within their ecosystem. So there is that, man. I mean, Sony right now, they have a lot of work to do, just like Microsoft. I feel like Microsoft having all these IPs, it is not over yet. Microsoft still have a lot of convincing to do. They have a lot of work to do in terms of convincing people to buy their consoles or to sign up for their subscription services and things of that nature. So there is that. Just wanted to highlight those things because I know there's been a lot of debates on that situation still. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's go to the Q&A portion of the show. Hit that like button for me. Hit that share button if you did enjoy everything. He says no more 3D audio for COD. Well, why you say that? Well, I mean, why do you say that, right? Arguably, let me ask y'all this. Out of the Xbox One controller and the PlayStation 5 controller, like, some people will say that the Xbox controller is the best, right? It just feels better in your hands. And truthfully so, it does feel better in the hands over the regular DualSense controller. But the Pro controller definitely does feel a whole lot better. But for years, that was one of the advantages. Like, you know, Microsoft controllers, they always just feel really, really good in the hand and stuff like that. Whether you're playing multiplayer games, racing games, whatever the case may be, there's that. But when it comes to Call of Duty, obviously, you know, that's up to you, you know, on what you prefer in terms of, like, you know, controllers or whatever the case may be. So there's that, man. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. So we're in the Q&A right now. So if you do enjoy what we had here today, don't hesitate to hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe if you're brand new. And if you feel led to support our show by super chatting, if you have any burning super chat questions, don't hesitate to do that, or become a member. That definitely does help out our community. All right. So let's see here. It says Xbox is number one trash box. Oh boy, you're stirring the console war pot, bruh. It says, not gonna lie, Xbox controller is great. It is. So, you know, Sony have their features with the adaptive triggers and things of that nature, the haptics and all that stuff, which kind of just brings you into, you know, the experience even more. Not only that too, but you also got to look at obviously what they're doing with Xbox with the impulse trigger and stuff like that. That's pretty cool as well. But I feel like the Xbox controllers, in terms of design, now look at this one, man. You have a translucent like triggers on the back of the controller. Like, I think this is one of the best designed controllers that they've ever done. Like, I mean, you could just look at it, like, in terms of, that's one thing I can say about Xbox. Like, when it comes to the design of their controllers, they do a great job. They do over Sony. They do a greater job when it comes to, they have design labs. I mean, they have all these special edition controllers. That's one thing I could say about Microsoft. Like, and anybody will agree on that. They outdo Sony in that department. Every time you turn around, there's another controller. Like, no cap. So there's that. It said those Pro controllers break too easily. Well, I haven't really heard anybody complaining too much about the Pro controller. You know, I haven't heard anybody complaining about that. So, I mean, we'll see how, you know, how that actually turns out, and then we'll just, like, you know, take it from there and what have you. It says, is it true that the console wars is pretty much done? Yeah, for sure. I mean, the console wars are pretty much over with, bro. Like, I mean, anybody who's still doing that it's just whack at this point. It's all about acquisitions now. You know, I mean, it's the acquisition wars, right? You know, who Microsoft is going to buy next? Who is Sony going to buy next, you know, to stay relevant in gaming? Like, that's really what it really boils down to. It says, you said market leader. What is Sony leading in single player games? Well, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers, man. Look at the consoles selling more than Xbox in terms of console sales, in terms of digital goods and stuff like that. They're selling way more digital games than Microsoft. Like, I mean, they have way more subscribers than Microsoft in terms of their subscription service. Sony is always topping the charts when it comes to their hardware in terms of sales. So there's that. So nothing else until Starfield drops. Yeah. It seemed that way. NGG Canada, what's up, man? How you doing? Appreciate the love and the support. Hit that like button, guys, if you're just coming in. Super chats are welcome if you guys have any burning questions or anything like that. Let's see here. Movie Ranch Joe Cover says, what is breaking on the Pro controller? Yeah, I haven't heard anybody. I mean, what's his name was saying that they break too easily. I haven't had any issues since I bought mine. So no issues there. And I think it's actually well built. So there's that. I said, Marlon, what's your thoughts on the actual ABK? I've already said my thoughts on it already. I mean, at this point, man, I'm all for organic growth. I always want these companies to think outside the box, come up with something from scratch, and not just consolidation and buying up this and buying up that. But it is what it is. That's the only way Microsoft can compete. So I just really hope. It's bad for the industry in terms of, Activision being removed from the industry, in terms of them being a standalone publisher, and now they're within Microsoft good graces. So there's that, right? He says the Barbie Xbox was limited. Well, there you go on that one, man. Says I still love the Dreamcast control. Oh yeah, Dreamcast controllers are fire. Dreamcast controllers are fire, bro. Period. End of story. It says you just lied talking about Sony tops Microsoft as far as subscription services. Wow. They have more subscribers than Game Pass. Like they do. They have more. How much does Microsoft have in terms of subscribers? Oh, let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look because I don't know what there is to lie about. How many subscribers does Game Pass have? Let's take a look here. 25 million, right? July 7th, 25 million. Okay. So I'm lying. Look at this. 25 million. Okay. All right. Let's go here. How many subscribers does PlayStation Plus have? Yeah, I got to do this for people who don't have a clue. As of March 2023, the service have over 47.4 million subscribers. Okay, so clearly, Sony is in the lead in terms of subscription service, in terms of overall number of subscribers to their actual service over Microsoft. Clearly they do. PlayStation Plus has been around longer than, Game Pass, right? But they're still leading in terms of grand total numbers. I'm just saying. So maybe Microsoft might be close to 30 million right now, maybe 35 million, but Sony's still leading the charge in that area. So there's that. It says I haven't seen any numbers about Game Pass yet from Microsoft. Yeah, it's still 25 million. Hey, VR, what's up? What's up? Hi, how you doing? Appreciate the love. If you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell. If you're brand new, if you like what we do here. The UI update. Yeah, I saw a little bit about that. It's not so cluttered as I was kind of like really expecting, but there's that. Twisted Metal show reviewed well. Oh, that's what's up. Happy to hear that. Says, will you be buying the next Call of Duty game on PS5 or Series X? I don't even know yet. I might get it in for review. We'll see what happens. I said, do you know the time for pre-orders? No, not yet. As we get closer to Friday, I'll let you know, because I'll definitely be doing a stream. So you'll see me go live. He says, is the Spider-Man console only available at PS Direct? That's a very good question. I would have to re-verify that, but yeah, let me see. I would think so. I don't know. I really don't know. PS5 Spider-Man 2. I think normally they do PS Direct first and then do let me see. Yeah, let me take a look here. I don't know. Yeah. Pre-orders will begin July 28th, which is Friday. And it's going to be directly on PlayStationDirect.com. The limited console bundle and covers just gives us the regular release date, obviously September 1st. But yeah, I don't see, maybe they might start it off, you know, with just PlayStation Direct, and then afterwards, then they'll do select retailers as well. So there is a rumor, Forza Motorsport Xbox controller. Yeah, I saw that. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I saw that. That's what I'm saying. Microsoft got way more controllers. Like, they're always busy coming up with another controller. No, I don't have Snapchat VR. No. It says it did mention a select retailer as well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure they will. It's going to be available at GameStop, everywhere. But they normally start out at like PlayStation Direct first, and then afterwards, you know, go from there. It says I'm still agreeing over Killzone, and it's a sore spot for me. So it was spent over $70. Yeah, same here, bro. It said Marlon, look up how many Xbox 360 consoles were sold compared to PS3. Bro, we already know PS3 sold what, 80 something million, right? So, and I think 360, I forgot how much was it. What was it, like close to 70 million? I don't quite remember, but I know it was like 80 something million for PS3. I remember that off the top of the head. So I'm about to say Spiderman. Superman Gaming, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button. What villain I want to see in Spider-Man 2? I'm not gonna say, man. Green Goblin would be nice, but I'm not even gonna go. I want to be surprised. Yes, VR. I do have a PS5. It's Marlon. I see the PSVR 2. This is your hopes. You say you want a VR game. I don't know at this point, man. I don't care. I mean, as long as it's something that I care about, then fine. But we'll see. We'll see. It says all we need is SOCOM. Oh, for sure. Are we gonna get that? Maybe not. You know what I mean? Maybe not. I mean, most definitely want that, and we're not gonna get that. It says Xbox Live Gold has 46 million subscribers, outstripping Game Pass so far. Oh yeah, Xbox. There's more Xbox Live Gold subscribers than there is PlayStation Plus subscribers, for sure. I think they have what, over 100 million or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. It says, are you still buying a 4080? No, I changed my mind, man. Those you too. Those 4080 laptops, man, they only have 12 gig of VRAM. And I thought about it. I'm like, why am I going to sit here and spend thousands of dollars on a machine that only has 12 gig of VRAM versus what it is on PC? PC, you have like 16 gigs of VRAM versus 12. So I kind of settled for a 3080 Ti machine, something that, you know, has at least more VRAM. Yes, you're not going to have all the frame generation DLSS 3 capabilities, but at least you have more VRAM, and I think it's still a better bang for your buck. But these 40 series laptops are expensive, dude. For a decent 4080 rig with like the latest and greatest and most powerful Intel processor, you're looking at about almost $3,000, bro. So, and by that, I mean, if you're gonna spend $3,000 on a laptop, you might as well just build a rig. Just get way better performance that way. So I'm just saying, you get way better performance that way. It says NBA 2K23 PGA got to try. Okay. Well, at least there's something there that you want to try out and see if it sits well with you. It says update on Deviation Games. Is there a remaster or a Nick Caesars or backward cap? I don't know. I don't think so, bro. For sure not. For sure not. Remnant 2, yeah, I see a lot of people playing that. I haven't gotten a chance to even touch that yet, bro. It says, don't forget, Marlon, your Xbox 360 kilograms is higher than mine. Yeah, right. Oh, man. Keep coming with the questions, guys. If y'all have any questions, any more concerns or anything like that, please don't hesitate to hit that like button. Make sure you share the stream out on social media. It definitely does help us out. Super chats are welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to fire away. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for the love. All right. Any more questions? Any more questions? NBA 2K23. We'll see. They normally send it to me every year, so we'll see. Oh, for sure, Moon Landing, for sure, most definitely. So Marlon, Sony said that they aim to make hybrid VR games. He says, what are your thoughts on the VR mode? This is new Spider-Man similar to RE8. I don't think so. I mean, we'll see, but I don't think so. He said, did you finish? Nope, I did not finish Spider-Man. I mean, Spider-Man. Final Fantasy. Nope, still on that game. He says, does Ratchet and Clank hit 4K 120 with a RTX 4090? No. Maybe with frame generation. Frame generation, yes. Frame generation DLSS 3, yes. But natively, no. No. Nope. Man, you got to remember, Ratchet and Clank Ultra Ray Tracing, you need a 4080. And that's probably at 60 FPS, right? And so with a 4090, with ray tracing on and, you know, 4K Ultra, everything 4K Ultra. I mean, if the game is literally maxed out, the only way you're going to hit 4K 120 on a 4090 is with frame generation. I'm so serious, bro. I think the performance between the 30 series and the 40 series and the 30 series card is not really a huge jump. I mean, the only thing that I could see is frame generation. You know what I mean? Frame generation in DLSS 3, that's a huge jump over DLSS 2 because of that frame generation. But nah, bro, you crazy? I mean, I have a 3090, right? And I'm playing on this PC. I've played Red Dead Redemption 2, 4K, everything maxed out, right? With DLSS 2 in mind. Put on quality, and I'm averaging about 60, little over 60, close to like 70 something, and what have, and that's a 3090. That's a 3090. So, you know, with a 4090, yeah, you're not gonna do no 4K 120, bro. Nah, not without frame generation. Yeah. Seagon. Yes. So we somebody was responding to Insomniac Games pertaining to what the story trailer was running on. Was it running on PS5 or was it running on PC? And they confirmed that it was running on PS5 in fidelity mode. So that simply means that we're gonna have a performance mode, right? A 60 FPS, whether it's 4K 60 or dynamic 4K 60. So there's that. I said, Marlon, I heard that the PS5 Slim will be $399. That is a good price. Yeah, I think that's a sweet spot for a very good price. Say, hey, Marlon, if Spider-Man 2 comes out on the 20th, why does it say it comes out on the 13th on PS5? What? I remember it saying on the 13th. Yeah, it's supposed to be coming out October 20th. Don't know why. Maybe that's an error or whatever. But yeah, it's supposed to be October 20th. Yo, Jason Xbot, thank you so much for the $10. That is the biggest donation of the show so far. It says, hello, Marlon. I am an Xbot and tell Robert to yield to Microsoft. That's funny. Thank you so much for the $10, man. Definitely does help out our show so that we can continue to do this on the daily. So I appreciate that. That's the biggest. That puts you at the top of the board now, Jason Xbot. So don't think anybody else is going to outdo you. So appreciate that. Actually, you're a tie. You're a tie with Toyota Coaster right now. So both of you guys did $10. That is a tie. All right. So I don't think anybody else is going to outdo you guys. So appreciate that. Thank you so much. Saverin says, yo, Marlon, what games did you play that kill your 360? Well, it just poor design with the 360 in general. It's not a matter of what game did I play that messed up my 360. It was just poor design. I mean, three red rings and things of that nature. Like, you know, the compound that they actually used on the actual chipsets, you know, it was just overheating. And Not only that, but I don't think it was getting proper airflow too. So, oh man, look at God stepping up out here. Look at that. We got a Dono Wars, y'all. We got a Dono Wars. And my man, Movie Joe Kova just took charge. Dono Wars. Spam that in the chat. Dono Wars, baby. Hey. My man, put some respect on his name. Shout outs to the homie Joe Kova, with the $20 donation. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, man. God bless you, bro. Appreciate you helping out our show so that we can end this month off strong and can continue the next month to give you guys more and more content. Said, did someone say Dono Wars? Choo choo train, baby. Let's go, man. I don't think anybody else is going to top your $20, Joe Culver. So that's put you at the top. So you're the lead donator for today. Don't think anybody else is going to edge you out, man. Shout outs to Joe Culver getting that choo-choo train started. Let's get it popping. Let's go. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. Dono Wars, baby. Let's go. Says High on Life feels like it was made for PS5 with the haptics. Yeah, I heard people talking about that, and I was like, wait a minute. Oh, wow. So my camera. Oh, you know what? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I know why. Hold on. Hold up, guys. Hold on. My battery just died. My battery just died. Hold on. I'm coming back. Don't freak out. There we go. Yeah, my camera just died. I keep forgetting to plug it back into my computer. Don't freak out. I'm back. Yes. Yo, shout out to Joe Culver, though, leading the charge with the $20 donation. Dono Wars, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's end this month off strong, man. I know we could do it. Said, hey, Marlon, on the PS5, it says Spider-Man 2 digital download on the 13th. That's preload. Yeah, that when you can actually preload the game, not when you can actually play the game. It says, hey, Marlon, on my PS5. All right, so let's see here. It says, Game of the Year contenders RE4, Starfield, Spider-Man 2. Oh, my God. God is blessing us today. Praise the Lord. Thank you. Woo! Need the blessing today. Let's go. Dono Wars. All aboard the hype train. Let's go. All aboard the hype train, man. Shout outs. Actually, that's a trifecta tiebreaker with my man Jason Xbot and the homie what's his name, Toyota Coaster. So you're tied with the triple $10 donation, so you're tied there. But Joe Kova is still in the lead with the hype train. Let's go, ending the month off strong. We got to end this month off strong. I know we could do it. Shouts to Max Awesome with the $10. Says Marvel Spider-Man 2 will come out October 20th and you can play it on the 20th. It's just pre-download on the 13th of October. Yes, that's what I had just said before my camera died. So I was like, you can pre-download it on the 13th, but the game actually comes out on the 20th. In terms of my camera overheating, no. It's plugged into my computer so that I can have infinite battery, because my battery died, and it's a Sony ZV-1 camera for anybody who wants to know. That's why my streams are so crisp and stuff like that. All right, so anybody else on the hype train? Let's go, man. Hype train. Joe Culver's still in the lead, though. Yes. MW3. Yes, MW3 2023. MW 2023 is I think the reveal of it got leaked out from a Monster energy drink poster. So yeah, expect apparently the reveal for it in August, sometime in August, right? So we'll see more on that one. Yes. Cap, what's good? Capono, my man, thank you for the love. It says Starfield will probably hit 10 million before the end of the year. 10 million? I don't know about that, but hey, man, who knows? Who knows? If y'all think this game is gonna do crazy numbers, even though it's in Game Pass, then be my guest. Be my guest. Dono Wars, baby. All aboard. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Says what's good. God bless. Hey, what's up, Jan? What's going on, man? Appreciate you for being here. Yo, Jay's channel was popping. Let's get it on, man. Let's get it on. It says, when is the Drake collab? I wish in my dreams. I hope it happens when I get back in the studio and start recording some music and stuff like that. I hope so. If not, it's gonna be me and the wifey, you know what I mean, producing some content for you guys. So Starfield will be the greatest game of all time. Wow, man, you actually put it on a high pedestal right now. But hey, I digress. Blessings, D Nice, what's poppin', man? Thank you so much for being a part of our news team and for sending me news on the daily. Blessings your way, man. Listen, everybody who donate to our show, man, I appreciate you guys, man, for helping us out. You guys know I'm fan funded. You guys know this is how I do this full time. So every super chat, man, it helps out for us to keep on doing this full time and keeping the lights on and keeping the quality high. So let's keep on going here. Let's see what we have. It says, we know the player count is going to be insane for Starfield. I mean, the Bethesda fan base. Yeah, Dono Wars. Yes, sir. Spider-Man Gaming. So right now, Joe Kova started it. He's at $20. Nobody is able to match that 20. So yeah, he's leading right now. He's leading. Yes, he's leading. Let's see here. It says, hey, Marlon, did you hear that GTA 5 is coming out this year with a 10th anniversary? I would not be purchasing that. I'm sick and tired of GTA 5 at this point. Man, we just need GTA 6. Man, anybody who sit there and buy GTA 5 again, bro, is just throwing away their money, because they already did a next generation update for PS5 and Series X, and we're gonna sit here and do that nonsense again. No, sir, I'm not buying that. I'm sorry, bro. We already got this already, so there's no point. There's no point. But yeah, there's too much pressure on Starfield at this point. Like way too much pressure on Starfield. Like Starfield has to deliver. Can you imagine if Starfield does not deliver? That's not gonna be good. That's why I'm ready. I can't wait to play the game. Believe me, I can't wait to play the game, but I'm not fixing to sit here and get hyped. Oh my God, the blessings are coming in. Dono Wars, baby. Oh, we ending this month out strong. Let's go. Yo, shouts to OG Gaming with the super chat. Remember, super chat helps us out to continue to do what we do here full time for you guys. So blessings coming you guys' way. Thank y'all for the love, man. I appreciate y'all. OG Gaming says, I hope Starfield is going to be sold. Says, but greatest game of all time is a stretch. Hope it's good enough, though. Yeah. Listen. I'm excited. Don't get it twisted. I'm excited for the game, but I'm not too excited for the game. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not fixing to put the like same thing with Spider-Man 2. Like, I'm hyped for Spider-Man 2, but I'm not too hyped. I'm not putting Spider-Man 2 on a high pedestal, even though I know Insomniac Games have been always delivering. Like, I'm just not going to put it on a high. But people are saying that Starfield is going to be the greatest game of all time, and it's going to be the best of the best. It's going to be game of the year, blah, 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 blah. Like me, nah, I'm not putting that much pressure on Starfield. Another one. Let's go, man. God is blessing us today. Hype train. Dono Wars. Let's get it popping. Get out here. Let's go, man. Blessings. Thank you. Toyota Coaster with a $10 donation says, hype for Killzone reboot. Hype train. Please, Sony. Hey, I hope so. Let's get you on the board. Let's go, man. Let's get you on the board. Dono Wars. Let's go, man. All aboard. The hype train. Let's go. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for supporting our show. Said that the player count will be high for Starfield because the majority will be playing it on Game Pass. Yes, for sure. And that is something that could be very good for Microsoft. You know what I mean? Like gaming and reactions. That could be something very good for Microsoft in terms of the player count. And hopefully people can sign up for Game Pass for $1 or sign up for Game Pass however they sign up for Game Pass And after Starfield, they can actually stay within Game Pass and check out the other games that Microsoft have. Maybe check out Forza Motorsport or check out whatever else that they have first party or second party. You know, there's Lies of P that is, you know, exclusive to Game Pass, right? There is what else? You had what's that Dynasty game? I forgot the name of that game. So you know, you have a Plague Tale Requiem for people who missed out on playing that game. So there's some stuff there that hopefully can keep people in Game Pass when Starfield comes out. Mighty Man 1256 says, "Hey Marlon, hope you and your family is enjoying this hot summer." It says, "Hey, you think it will be cool if Naughty Dog makes a Nightmare on Elm Street game?" Oh man, I think it would be crazy, but yeah, Wolong, yes, Wolong, the Wolong game, yes, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that. Most definitely not gonna happen. But yeah, so there's that. Let's see here. Keep the blessing coming, guys. Hit that like button for me, guys. I can't do this without you guys' support, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, keep the questions coming, keep the channel alive, keep the stream alive, keep talking, keep interacting, guys. I appreciate y'all. Joe Kova is still number one. Shout out to Joe Kova right now with the $20 donation. Yes, sir. Shout out to Joe Kova, man. Man, we're so close. We're so close. Let's keep our foot on the gas, guys. Let's go. Love you guys. Let's go. It said, did Ubisoft lie about making a new Splinter Cell in a documentary last year? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if, at this point, I would think that they're still coming out with, you know, coming out with it. I thought we was going to get the reveal for it at this particular Ubisoft showcase, but yeah, we still don't have anything on Splinter Cell yet. I really hope, man, that they deal with Splinter Cell right and it can come out and we can all be happy and things of that nature. So we'll see what actually happens on that one. But yeah, I'm a huge Splinter Cell fan, especially if you love Metal Gear and things of that nature. All right. Cap says, people are building PCs to play Starfield. It has to be good. Yeah, a lot of people right now are building PCs right now. And one would say, if you're building a PC right now, you're going to be spending upwards of almost $3,000, because let's get the big elephant out the room here. Okay. A 4080 is about $1,200. All right. Now, give or take, you could probably find it on eBay or Mercari or different places like that for $1,000, right? Give or take, but you have to pay taxes on that. And so that's just say about $1,100 to $1,150 right there. That's not including your case, your motherboard, your processor, your RAM, your power supply, your SSD, Windows. You know what I'm saying? Your IO cooler. You know, if you're going water cool or you're just going just regular, just IO cooler on there, like. So that's a lot of money. And then also a monitor. You know, a 4K monitor, a decent 4K monitor. Yeah, you're looking like close to over $3,000 right there. So people are spending a lot of money building PCs just to play one game. I'm just saying. So there it is, man. There you go. Movie Joe Kova, my man, let's get it popping. Says, Marlon, no one is going to top that 20. No, Joe, I don't think anybody's going to top that 20. Is anybody going to top Joe Kova's 20? I don't think so. So, Joe, I think you're in the number one spot right now. Shout out to Joe. I don't think nobody is going to top that $20. No, sir. No, sir. Nope. So, you in the lead, my guy. You in the lead, my guy. Yo, Joe, you asking that question. You in the lead. Sorry, Joe, you're in the lead, man. You're the king today. You're the king today at $20. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nobody's going to top $20. So there you go, man. Shouts to Joe. It said Insomniac is definitely S-level studio, but they don't have the game history of Bethesda. Ha! Man, it's going to be interesting, bro, to see how this game, you know, shapes up. How Starfield is going to shape up, because brand new IP for the past, 25 years? In 25 years, it's a lot of pressure on them with Starfield. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. You know what happens. You know, and then we'll take it from there. It says also, did you heard that Immortals Phoenix Rise sequel canceled? People is bummed. Yeah, they cancel it. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but they cancel it. First Lady, shout out to the wifey. She says, Joe, I'm sure they won't. You're Big Money Joe around here. Exactly. Yep. Big Money Joe. Ain't nobody gonna top you, man. Ain't nobody gonna top you around here. You big money. You're big money. Said Marlon, I'm looking for a 4K monitor for PS5. What's the best LG supporter? Okay, so I recommend the LG GP950. That's the monitor that I have. It has 4K up to 165 hertz, HDMI 2.1. It has 600 nits of brightness. So I do recommend that. It's on sale right now, I believe, for $500. I think it got slashed from $899 to $500. So there's that one. Check it out. So yeah. It said, Marlon, I'll take another W. Hey, there you go, man. Joe, take another W. Ain't nobody about to top you. You sitting on that $20 Joe Cova. You got that that big bread, that mad bread. You said Insomniac is mid. Well, hey, if you think that they're mid, then hey, man, that's your opinion on them. He says, yeah, I'm confused. What exactly is Sony doing again? In terms of what? Say, hey, Marlon, I wanted to tell you, going to be available for a one-on-one discussion. I need to talk to you whenever you're available. Yeah, as soon as possible. I'll try to make some time. Just message me and let me know when you're available on PS5, and then we'll chop it up. Let's see. It says, Marlon, who is making that Last of the Ronin game? That could be a fire game. Yeah, Last of the Ronin. I was about to say Lies of P. The last Ronin game. Who is that again? Is that I forgot. The Rise of the Ronin. Is it Team Ninja? I think it's Team Ninja, right? The Rise of the Ronin. I think it's Team Ninja, if I'm not mistaken. Ronin, yeah. I think it's Team Ninja. Yep, Team Ninja. I'm correct. It's Team Ninja, and it was published by Sony. Okay. We'll see. We'll see if I can squeeze something in today. We'll see, McShawn. We'll see. I'll see if I could squeeze something in today. Says MGN PS5 new update system beta tomorrow. Yeah, I heard about that. I said, Marlon, who is making that? Let's see. I think I already got that. Says the Ghost of Tsushima in the game good. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is amazing. Yeah, Cap. I saw that, man. They changed the Twitter logo to X, and a lot of people are like, matching it up to the actual Series X. Series X logo and stuff like that. Yeah, crazy. So Marlon, please call me crazy, but why do I feel Killzone will be brought back? I don't know, man. I don't think they're gonna bring it back. I really don't think they're gonna bring it back, but we'll see. He said, Marlon, do you think that Sucker Punch would do a better job on the last of the Ronin? You mean the Rise of the Ronin? Yeah, for sure, most definitely. Sucker Punch is great, man. Sucker Punch is S tier. So Sony posted Spiderman segment of the comics is on their YouTube channel. It was quite good. Oh, that's what's up. You watched it? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm actually happy to hear that. That is what's up. Says Team Ninja isn't worth buying unless it's cheap. Why, you don't like Team Ninja? That's kind of crazy. I think Team Ninja is really good. Man, them Ninja Gaiden games, man, them Ninja Gaiden games is fire, bro. Like, for real. Yeah, for real. Like, for real. So, there's that. There's that. Let's see here. Any more questions? Any more concerns? You guys have your PCs ready for Starfield? Let me see in the chat. All right, I need to see everybody in the chat right now. Let me try to draw the chat in. How much money, if you're just bought a PC or just build a PC, how much money, I need everybody to tell me, how much money did you spend on your PC? or if you're in the process of buying a PC, how much money are you looking to spend? Let me see in the chat right now. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, guys. And the hype train. Shouts to Joe Kova with a massive $20 donation. Don't think anybody is going to top that. So shouts to our lead donator right there. And everybody else who contributed to our show. I appreciate you guys. UK boys in the house. Let's get it popping. Yes, sir. $2,400. Okay, so you spent $2,400. What is the specs? Capono, what's the specs on that? So my PC is $1,000, and you're planning on playing Starfield on a $1,000 PC. Yeah, you're probably going to play that at 1080p. He says I'm looking to spend $1,800 to $2,000. What kind of YouTube? What kind of gaming are you trying to do with an $1,800 to $2,000 PC? $1,900. Okay, that's decent. I mean, you could get a 4070 laptop for that price. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe a 4080 if you can find an open box laptop wise. But like desktop, yeah, you're probably gonna have to go with a, I don't know, man. Probably a 4060 with $1,900. Yeah, like you're not gonna really get no crazy like 5K. Oh, $5,000, man. That's how much I spent on mine's like what 3+ years ago. Like, man, I'm telling you, man. Three. Oh, okay. Good Lord. Said Marlon, you said that they had an idea to bring back Splinter Cell. Yup. Nah, I don't think Sony's going to make it exclusive. 7900X AMD CPU with 6950 XT GPU. Oh, that's pretty good. Says, I want to see another Tenchu Stealth Assassins game. Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah, Tenchu was actually pretty good. Says, my PC can play Solitaire at 20 FPS. There you go. That's all you need. Let me see these big PC money spenders. So Caleb said $4,000. Okay, Caleb, let me know your PC specs for $4,000. Says I will try to play Starfield on my PC with the 6950 XT GPU. You'll be good with FSR. You'll be good. I mean, that's more than good enough. It says I spent a little over $5,000. Woo! What kind of GPU do you have? Gaming and Reactions. What kind of processor do you have? It says Microsoft to announce Sega merger in December. Yeah. Oh boy, man, I'm good on that one, bro. I think Microsoft just needs to just chill for right now, focus on the studios, focus on the games, and then take it from there. Like, I don't think they should even push anything else. It's just my opinion, man. Like, I don't think they should push anything else. But hey, you know what? What are you gonna do? Caleb said 4K. So Microsoft doesn't need anybody else. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're good. Just focus on the games. Says I spent about $1,400 on my PC. Oh, okay. And are you looking for that $1,400 PC? Are you looking to play Starfield on that, or you just gonna play it on your Series X? If you do it yourself, yeah, for sure. I mean, building it yourself is always the way to go if you know what you're doing. Says I spend little over $5,000 on my gaming PC. Ooh, for 5Gs. What's the specs on that? Gaming and Reactions. You spent over 5Gs. What's the specs on that? Says I got my PC from a pawn shop. Spend $30. $30. Oh my god. I don't know what kind of PC that PC is gonna be running stuff at 1 frames per second. It said Brandon Johnson, $2,500 with a 40. Where did you get a 4090 for $2,500? I'm calling cap on that one. Where did you get a PC with a 4090? I don't believe that. There's no way. There's no freaking way. What? There's no way. Bro, I was even looking up a regular PC build, like building a PC from, bro, a 4090 graphics card is $1,600 by itself. So how did you build a complete PC for $2,500? That makes no sense. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Bro, a 4090 is $1,600. By the graphics card itself is $1,600. So how are you going to build an entire PC at $2,500 with a 4090 in mind? There's no way. Your budget has to be higher than $2,500. There's no, what kind of CPU, what kind of RAM, what kind of motherboard are you using? Like, what kind of power supply? I mean, you got to factor all that stuff in. Plus SSD. There's no way. There's just no way. I don't know if nobody in here that can sit there and tell me they spend $2,500 on a 4090 build. There's no way. There's no way. Not with the graphics card being $1,600. Did it fell off of a truck? I don't know. So what game have I been playing lately? Man, a little bit of everything. I just been going back, playing some older games. Max Payne, playing Jedi Survivor. Just a mixture of all, on PC. I just been playing a lot of PC stuff. I need to get back on Final Fantasy 16 though. I don't know where he got that from, bro. I don't know if nobody's spending $2,500 on a 4090 build. It's impossible. There's just no way. Since I spent $1,500 building it myself, it will play Starfield fine. I have a 5900X with a 7900 XT. Oh, Lord have mercy, bro. You're going to be able to play Starfield at 4K ultra settings with a 7900 XT X. Yeah, that's like what? 32 gigs of RAM, bro. You're good, bro. You're good. That is a overkill right there. Like, you more than can play Starfield at the highest fidelity possible with FSR. He said he must not have a case. That's what I'm saying. It's possible. How is that possible at $2,500? Maybe exactly, Cheeto. A 4060 or a 4070, you can spend 25. Not no 40. There's no way. The 4090 alone is 16. Bro, I can look it up on Best Buy. $1,600 alone for the card. So how is it that there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. You still got to buy a processor. You know what I'm saying? Processors are ranging from what? $200, $300, $400, all the way up to $600, $700. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Like under 3K is possible, you know what I'm saying? But not no $2,500. There's just no way. There's no way, bro. There's no way. 4090? No, sir. No, sir. Unless you're cheaping out on the CPU, but I'm just saying. He says I have a 4090 pre-built PC close to 3K. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I could see close to 3K or at 3K. But no, sir. No, sir. I said just my CPU back in 2019. Okay. I said, is it possible to build a 4090 with $2,500? You would have to use the rest of the parts. I don't know. Unless you already have. The only way I could see that happening is if you already have a case, you already had a previously built PC, and you're just going in there adding stuff, changing out the motherboard or changing out the processor and just throwing in the 4090 or something like that. Then I could see that. But from scratch, yeah, unless you're cheaping out on that PC. I mean, on the CPU. I say unless he bought it secondhand from someone who need cash. That is true. That is true. It says unless he got that 4090 off the back of a truck. I know, right? I don't know, bro. 4090s are expensive. 4090s are expensive. You know what I mean? That stuff is $1,600, bro. I sat down and I said to myself, $1,600. But you know what's funny? I paid $2,000, almost $2,000 for my 3090 back in 2020, around that time frame. So yeah, early 2020. So yeah, I mean, and obviously around that time we had inflation and all that stuff. We had shortages and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, almost $2,000 for a 3090 back then when the 30 series was coming out back in 2020. So there's just no way. There's just no way. 4090 is the big dog. Like, there's no way. You see, you have a 3080 is good enough, bro. If you have a 3080, you're good. Just don't expect to do no 4K though. No 4K with ultra settings. No, I'll say 4K medium with DLSS on quality or DLSS on performance. You can probably get away with just having a 3080. You can do 4K, but I would recommend doing a 3080 Ti so that you have more VRAM, you have a higher memory bus and stuff like that, higher memory bus bandwidth. So there's that. Let's see. This is my current rig is a Helios chassis with the ROG Strix 4090. Oh, so you have that coil whine. You might have that coil whine, bro. You might have that coil whine. You might have. I says this. Can you answer me the question? It says, do you want to add in options high FPS 60 Series X performance Starfield mode? Of course, I would love that, but is that gonna happen? No, sir. 5900X is used for $200. That's what I'm saying. Well, you can do that. You can get a 5900X is still a decent PC. I mean, processor in 2023. Let's see here. So say you have an i9 13900K with a Z790 motherboard and 120 gig of DDR5 RAM with 10 terabyte of storage. Dang, bro, you're good for the next 20 years. You're good. You don't even need to upgrade again, huh? You're good, bro. I mean, you're good. It says in my bill, it says I have a 12th gen i9 Extreme CPU overclocked 4.8 gigahertz with an Asus TUF 3090 GPU with 24 gigs of VRAM, 64 gigs of RAM of high-speed DDR4, and 3 terabytes NVMe storage space. Oh, that's what's up. And CPU is water cooled. Oh, Jose, you good, bro? That's the same thing I have right now. But I have a 10th gen i9. And I have a 10th gen i9. And I have a 3090. I have 64 gigs of RAM and things of that nature. So it's not water cooled though. So yeah. It said, yeah, most GPUs have coil whines just louder than others. I can't stand that coil whine, bro. I'm sorry. Like the Strix Scar laptops, they do have coil whine, and I'm not fixing to sit here spend almost $2,700 on a laptop and then only to find out that it has coil whine. Are you crazy? No, sir. Oh, he says any CPU from the last 3 years, you'll be fine for the rest of the for sure, most definitely. Like I said, I have a 10th gen i9 Intel, and I am good. I can run Jedi Survivor on Ultra, 4K Ultra with my 3090 with FSR. You know what I mean? And I'm good. So yeah. iMac. It says anything 10th gen and up, you good. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, Kyle, she's doing great, man. Thanks for asking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 60. Bro, I'm telling you right now. I may ask y'all this. VRAM wise, what is the minimum requirement for 2023 for VRAM? You know what's crazy? I see a lot of these 40 series laptops having 8 gigs of VRAM. What the heck can you do with 8 gigs of VRAM? 12 gigs, I just feel like 12 gigs is not enough. And that's what they have in the 40 series. The 4080 laptops, they only have 12 gigs. Bro, 12 gig is not enough. When you're doing ray tracing, didn't Cyberpunk got updated with path ray tracing or 4K overdrive? I forgot what it's called. With ray tracing heavily. Bro, 12 gigs of VRAM is nothing. 12 gigs of VRAM. Don't let nobody tell you 12 gigs of VRAM is nothing. With these games coming out with ray tracing in mind, man, and with these games getting bigger and bigger, 12 gigs of VRAM ain't nothing. 8 gigs, you wasting your time. If you have 8 gigs of VRAM and you thinking you're going to play at the highest fidelity possible, you have another thing coming. Even at 1440p, you wasting your time. If you're going to turn everything up onto Ultra with 8 gigs of VRAM, you wasting your time. You wasting your time. 12 gigs of VRAM is not enough. I'm sorry, it's not enough. I would say 16. I would say give yourself 16 is the minimum. 16 gigs of VRAM is the minimum. 12 gigs, nah, bro. Can't think about it. Think about it. If you want to play a lot of these games like Cyberpunk, which is like not even fully optimized like that for PC. If you want to play Star Wars Jedi Survivor like on Ultra, I'm talking about 4K Ultra, you honestly think 12 gigs of VRAM is enough for that game with ray tracing and everything else? Man, you're probably gonna get about 40 FPS without frame generation. It's just, yeah, 8 gigs is a waste of money. It is. 8 gigs is a waste of money. It is. It's a waste of money. I'm sorry. It is. It's a waste of money. 8 gigs. Anybody who's sitting here buying a laptop with 8 gigs, waste of time. You're wasting your time. Said Marlon says, so I'm seeing the PC version of Ratchet and Clank, and how it's performing is crazy, bro. The loading screen. I told you. Matter of fact, I did report on that during the show. Like, you can't use a traditional hard drive. You have to use a, SSD, in your PC to kind of get it running smooth enough. But on the PS5, it runs even better. He said Cooler Master C700P full tower RGB gaming case. It says gunmetal black tempered case. Okay, I see you, bro. I see you, Google Eyes. I see you. It says 16 is bare minimum. Oh, for sure it is. 16 is definitely the bare minimum. Adding textures mod is yeah, exactly. There's no way somebody can tell me 8 gigs of VRAM is enough, or 12. I mean, you can get away with 12, but 12 is not future proof. 12 is not future proof. I'm sorry, it's not, because 2 years from now, a year from now, these games, I'm telling you, these games that are coming to PC are gonna have so much heavy requirements in the VRAM section, and especially if you're talking about 4K. Yeah. I say, hey Marlon, I'm going to wait on Xbox and a PC next year. Okay, got you. Yeah. No need to rush. Just wait. You ain't got to rush right now. I will just wait. Honestly, I'll wait. There's no need to rush anything. He says, Marlon, just wait till Unreal Engine. Oh man, Unreal Engine 5. A lot of these Unreal Engine 5 games. Yeah, good luck with 8 gigs of VRAM. Toby, what's up, man? What's going on? Make sure y'all hit the like button for me if you are enjoying the show so far, man. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button for me, guys. All right, it says, no, just do what I have to use. There's 2 server mechanical drives, and I have it so data is written or read both drives, double speed, bro. It says use it for years, and it helps. My man. It says I'll cost $3,500 with tax, like $3,800 near 4K. Jeez, gotta spend that money. Said Marlon, this is what's your game of the year from what you have played so far? I think I'm in a tie between Zelda and Final Fantasy 16. And I guess you can throw in Horizon Burning Shores as well. But yeah, I would say preferably Zelda and Final Fantasy 16. I said, Marlon, if someone can't afford 16 gig card, then buy used. That is true. Buy used for sure. Yeah, you need at least 16 gigs of VRAM. I'm serious, bro. Because you're trying to do ray tracing, you're trying to do 4K and all this jazz. Yeah, you're gonna need that, boy. Yeah, PC stuff is expensive, man. And I always tell people all the time, there's no cheap way around this. Like, there's literally no cheap way around this. There's no cheap way around this. It's either you are or you're not. You know what I mean? But there's no cheap way around this. Oh, you have 32 gigs of RAM? Okay, let's go. There's no cheap way around this. It says, don't forget Hogwarts for game of the... Oh, yeah, I forgot about Hogwarts as well. It says, PC gaming is the way I'll primarily game for here and out. Hey, I feel you. Just got to have that money, man. Make sure that your hardware is where it needs to be, and you'll be good to go, you know? You'll be good to go. You'll be good to go. You'll be good to go. So yes, because the Spider-Man 2 story trailer looked like a film, Mrs. Macon can't imagine how Wolverine. Oh yeah, Wolverine is gonna be crazy. It says 4090 are for big ballers. Hey, real talk, real talk. Some people got that type of bread, bro. Some people got that type of money. I know I don't have that type of bread like that to spend on a 4090 right now. Like, I wish. It's a lot of money, bro. Says not paying to play online is nice on PC. Hey, there you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Maron said, what was my first console? Oh, man. Oh, man. We going way, 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 way back. We going way, way. The original Nintendo. Definitely the original Nintendo. Then I had the Super Nintendo. And then I had the Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn. And obviously I had, I had the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Dreamcast. Man, I had a lot of systems back in the day. Yeah. He said, did you go to any console launches? Console launches. PS4. I think I did PS4. Yeah. I did PS4. It was in Best Buy. I did PS4 in Best Buy. PS3, I don't remember. I think I did PS3. Yo, PS3 launch was crazy. Yeah, the launch of the PS3 was crazy. People was fighting over spots and tickets and stuff like that. Like, it was crazy, bro. It was literally crazy. That was one of the craziest launch, like the PS3 launch. Yeah, PS2 was insane too as well. I got lost in Chinatown. Like my grandma and my mom, they couldn't find me and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I was in Chinatown looking around for the PS2 because it was sold out. It was sold out everywhere, and my grandma, she was trying to, find me a PS2 and stuff like that. But I had so many PS2s back in the day. Atari 2600, ain't OG for nothing. Hey, that real talk, that Atari. Yeah, I believe I had an Atari 2600 too. I don't even know where that is. I don't even know where that is right now. It's probably, I don't know, in storage somewhere or in the attic somewhere, or I don't know. It says my console was Nintendo GameCube. Oh yeah, the GameCube. I had a cube. I had the platinum cube. I had the black cube, and I have the purple cube. Yeah. So yes, sir. Yes, sir. $600 at launch. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That PS3 was expensive, man. Back then, that PS3 was expensive, boy. Says, I was thinking of replacing my 3090 for a 4090. Then I researched more about the RTX 5000. Please do not upgrade right now. I'm not going to upgrade my PC, this PC here, until the 5000 series comes out. I'm not even going to think about jumping on no new laptops, no 40,000 series laptops until the 5,000 series come out. So if anything right now, 30 series laptops are more than good enough, at least a 3080 Ti laptop. But yeah, you're good with a 3090, bro. That's what I have right now. You'll be able to play Starfield at the highest fidelity possible. I mean, that thing has 24 gigs of VRAM. It's a beast, especially with DLSS 2. So you're good, bro. Oh yeah. The 5000 series are gonna be insane, bro. What's the word on Ratchet and Clank PC? Yeah, you can't use a traditional hard drive with it because it's not gonna run right. Like, you need to use a SSD. So Digital Foundry did their tests and it was running like garbage. So yeah, there's that. It says if you have a 3090, you don't need a new PC at all. Yeah, exactly. You're good. That's what I have right now. The only reason why I said I needed a laptop was because, you know, for me traveling and stuff like that, and then sometimes I don't want to be sitting at my desk. Sometimes I want to sit out in my living room and just play my game. You know what I mean? Or sit in my bedroom and just play my game. I don't want to have to, you know, come into my office all the time. Sometimes you want to just lay in your bed and play your game and stuff like that. So it's always good to have something that is, you know, capable and stuff like that. Let's see here. It says, do you need an SSD? And all these people was talking crazy. Yeah, you need an SSD. You do need an SSD. I did show it earlier where Digital Foundry was using a PS4 hard drive. And yeah, it was running like garbage. I mean, literally running like trash. So you do need an SSD. But it's not like how it is on PS5, though. It still plays better on PS5 because of the I/O throughput of the PS5 and everything. It's funny, people said Sony was lying that the SSD. Yeah, I thought so too, man. Until we start seeing the fruits of the labor, right? So, yep. Turns out that PS5, you know, PS5 is definitely the best place to play it. Unless you want play it at a higher resolution or higher FPS than PC. But in terms of like instantaneous load into like different riffs and stuff, it's definitely going to be PS5. I said, Marlon, please pray for one of my coworkers. Her dad is in the hospital. Oh, most definitely will, man. Prayers and emotes up for your coworker's dad. Most definitely, man. Let's all stay in prayer and let's pray for our community. Let's pray for each other and let's pray for our well-beings and our family and our friends. Big up yourself, man. Thank you for the love. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Hit the share button. I said, hey, Marlon, it says, want to hear a joke? Last of Us 2 remake. Yeah, they're going to do it, man. They're going to do it. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing, you know. What can we do? What can we do, ladies and gentlemen? What can we do? Not a darn thing, I will say. Not a darn thing. Okay? Not a darn thing, I could say. So we will see. We will see. It says, I still remember 2006 when PS3 were sold out. Oh yeah, on eBay for $10,000. Yep. Most definitely. So, Marlon, have you played Remnant 2? Nope. I'm trying to finish up. Final Fantasy 16. You know, trying to get that out the way, and then we'll focus on other things. Yeah, then we're gonna go from there. Said Marlon, Last of Us 1 remake was the 12th best-selling game of 2023. That's why Last of Us 2 remake is coming. Yeah, just only look at the numbers, you know. So there you go. Anonymous, what's up? Yo, shouts to Joe Kova, man, for being number one when it comes to our donation today. He dropped $20. Nobody has topped that $20. And so shouts to Joe Kova. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the 20, bro. It goes a long way to help out our show. End this month out strong. He says, if I'm getting Armored Core 6, isn't Armored Core 6 coming out, what, middle of August? It says, Gaming and Reaction says, I have a AMD Ryzen 9 5900X, 4th gen NVIDIA RTX 3080. Oh, wow. Okay. RM850X HP Corsair PS for the power supply. Okay, got you. 4 HyperX Fury DDR4 Urus motherboard and case fans and 27 ViewSonic. Okay, nice. 2 of the 27-inch ViewSonic LCD monitors. Nice. It says, what's next? FF16 Let's see here. Horizon Forbidden West. Oh no. Horizon what you call it? Zero Dawn. Let's see here. So what's your favorite games of all time? Metal Gear, Splinter Cell. Shoot, man. List goes on and on and on, right? Max Payne. Man, there's so many games, man. Uncharted, Last of Us. It says just me or a new camera for the YouTube channel. I'm happy. No, actually I had this camera for about 3 years now. And some other stuff. Okay. Anonymous Boss, what's popping, man? Let's go, big boss. What's up? It says, hey Marlon, why they don't make touchless PS5 on PS5 console? It says, yes, I bought PlayStation 3 Japanese region 60 gigabyte. It runs great. And Marvel versus Capcom Clash of Heroes X Edition game is insane. Okay. So, hey Marlon, it says, are you going to get that copy of Marvel Spider-Man 2? I want to see you live stream end game like a God of War Ragnarok. I still remember that stream last year, bro. Oh yeah, for sure, most definitely. It says, I can't wait for a Horizon Forbidden West multiplayer. Yeah, for sure, most definitely. Imagine Spider-Man 2 remaster and remake. Haha. Yeah, most definitely. He says, hey, they should remake Redfall. Yeah, I definitely do need a remake because I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is at all. But seriously though, guys, thank y'all so much for keeping the stream alive. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Hit that share button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on that post notification bell. And thank you guys so much. I will be here again, back in the huddle for tomorrow. Doing some more live stream. Hopefully we have some news to talk about because as we get closer and closer to the end of July, man, it's just trickling down. So love you guys, man, to the max. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Hit the like button on the way out. Tell a friend about the channel. Subscribe. Thank you to everybody who donated today. It definitely does go a far way helping us to keep the lights on and continue to push forward. So until next time, guys, take care. And like the great Etika would say, please have yourself a great one. Salute to you guys, man. Let's keep it gaming. We out.